Okay, so two ways you can connect your Wordsmith workspace to Slack is by starting on the web app. We're going to have it in autopilot automatically, so this is going to mean that any query that the user asks in the response channel will automatically be replied to in the same response channel. So we're going to connect, and we can either create a new channel, so we can set this up here. This is going to automatically create a public channel for your team to interact with the assistant, or alternatively, we can navigate over to Slack. We can hit channels, create channel, and let's just call this Wordsmith workspace. I'm going to hit next. I am going to set this to private. Create. Now, one small thing to remember with private channels in Wordsmith is that Wordsmith will not be automatically invited to this channel. So it works in a similar way with users. If, for example, Acme Limited had a private channel like this and they wanted to invite me in, I would need to be actually invited to that channel. And the way that you can do this very easily is just type in @Wordsmith. It's then going to give me a pop-up to say you mentioned Wordsmith, but they're not in this private channel the exact same way as a user. I'm going to hit add them. I'm going to navigate back over to the web app. I'm going to give this a refresh because we've just created a channel in Slack, so we need to enable the web app to just catch up on that. So I'm going to hit refresh, hit connect, and I have just zoomed in too far here. Wordsmith workspace, you can see it's come up. You'll see the difference between, if I just go back a little bit, your public channels, so they're your hashtag, and then your ones with the lock, which are obviously your private channels. So I'm going to hit Wordsmith workspace and connect. Now, to add a co-pilot channel, I can do the exact same thing. I can create a new channel, so I'm just going to call this co-pilot Wordsmith workspace, create. And now if I navigate over to my Slack and I move me out of the way, I can see that I have a brand new channel, and that is called Copilot Wordsmith Workspace. And now you will notice that this channel is locked, and that's because your Copilot channels by nature are more than likely going to want to be locked. The idea behind this is that if you were then to toggle this off and you have it on Copilot, your team will be able to review the answers that Wordsmith is going to give to the questions asked in the response channel in their Copilot channel before it then goes back to the user. So let's just give a very, very quick example of this. And if you want to look at this in more detail, I would advise that you watch the full Slack setup video. But I'm going to ask a question in Slack to just show you how this looks. What color is the sky? So I'm going to get a holding message that is going to say someone on the Wordsmith team is reviewing this. We will contact you as soon as this is done. And then I'm also going to get a pop-up in that Copilot channel to say, look, someone's asked a question, you need to come and approve this. Copilot channel, I can see Ellie asked what colour is the sky. The answer is going to be the sky is blue. And I can improve this. So if I open this up, I can say the sky is baby blue today. Maybe I don't know the answer to this question. I can hit assign. This is going to allow me to ping this off to another person and sets up a separate channel so that they can help me answer this. Or if I just want to stick with baby blue and I hit approve, now the user in the original channel will have received the answer. The sky is baby blue. Now, because I am an admin of this workspace, I have the ability to constantly see the improve button. If Ellie was not an admin, so she was just a user, so someone in the business came in and asked this question, she will not see the improve button, she will see a feedback button. This doesn't do anything in that it doesn't edit the answers, but it does give you some feedback in that private Copilot channel that you can take a look at yourself, but it does not change anything. But this just means that even after you've verified the answer, Legal still has the ability to be in the loop and to change the answer. The final thing I want to show you is maybe you want to change the channel that Wordsmith lives in. So maybe for whatever reason you don't want to use that Wordsmith workspace channel anymore. You want to change the channel. So I can do this a couple of ways. Maybe I have a pre-existing channel I want to switch this to. I would hit 3 dots and I would edit channel. This is just going to enable the pop-up and I can change the channel from here. I can also create a new channel. Maybe I want to disconnect completely because I want to use the Slack app instead. I would just hit disconnect. This is going to disconnect the assistant from that channel. So now if I were to ask a question here, Wordsmith cannot reply because it's not connected to that workspace. That's a very quick overview of how to connect your Wordsmith workspace to Slack.